Ready, I'm
Count
ready.
us down, then.
Are we ready? Count us down. 3, 2, 1. And we're live.
We're live. I think I need to do a better job of looking at this camera.
This camera right here?
Instead of the one to the left.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
Because we're all looking at the phone and shit.
Can't look at the phone. Did we do that last episode?
You can move it closer.
Let's go ahead and get started and get these sponsors out of the way. First of all,
And then
we'd like to thank
Zine, nicotine pouches. They got me off the tobacco, which is really disgusting.
Yeah.
And
he also quit gay sex.
no, I haven't quit that.
Oh, you haven't quit that?
I quit the gay porn.
Oh, the gay porn, yeah.
The gay porn. So
Yeah.
we're also sponsored. We're legitimately also sponsored by Season 3.
Shout out to Season 3, Chris Vargas.
Chris Vargas.
Guys, if you really want to show that you fuck with us heavy, then go and support Mr. Chris Vargas over here. And
Sip and Drip.
man, get some nice shit.
Sunday, November 6th.
Oh, Sip and Drip. Hey, yeah, there's going to be all the hoes.
Exclusive sweater. That one was fire. That's probably the best sweater you guys have. One of the best pieces of clothing
The red
you
and
guys
black one?
have ever done.
I better grab that.
Because of who I am. I did buy it, but I got it early, and I'm so excited. I was going to wear it tonight, but it would be extremely hot.
Did you just name drop yourself because of who you are?
Yeah, I got it early. I'm not going to lie to the people.
Because he's Rattlesnake Roy.
I still bought it, though, but I got it
that
early.
red and black drip a little bit early.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
please go buy them, man. They're fucking cool. I know you liked it.
Yep. Last sponsor here is Dos Equis. Last week we were sponsored by Bud Light. This week Dos Equis reached out. Shout out to Dos Equis and these big ghetto 24-ounce cans.
The Tall Boys. One time I tweeted I like Tall Boys. I was talking about that. I was talking about the beer. And people were like genuinely like, what are you talking about? It was fucking good. It was the weirdest moment. One of the weirdest moments in my life.
That's hilarious.
Anyways, let's do a recap of last week, which was week 8 of the NFL. The Ravens beat the Buccaneers 27-22.
Yep. Tom's looking bad. Giselle put the fucking voodoo on him.
I'm telling you, did you look into
You
that
didn't
shit?
No, because you didn't leave the link in the video
forgot.
like you were supposed to.
Oh, no, I forgot.
Last week we talked about how Giselle Bundchen,
I don't know. I didn't even want to attempt to say her name.
Tom Brady's ex-wife, is a legit witch.
A brujeria.
She used a lot of witchcraft. She used magical powers to give him Super Bowls.
And now that he's leaving her, she's
But
like...
Roy didn't leave us the link.
Well, to be fair also... Well, let me backtrack. She's from Brazil, so that's real shit. But to be fair, a lot of it was TikTok.
Oh, okay.
So go find it on TikTok.
So there wasn't like a YouTube conspiracy video.
I'm sure I could. If I find it, you guys got my word.
Okay.
You guys also have my word that this Saturday I will record the bets that we did.
This Saturday, Roy has to run around the block with his shirt off, yelling, "Please subscribe to the Snake Pit."
Yeah, and then whenever we get a chance to go to a tech game, we can do that.
I think I might call the cops on him, actually.
It's already happened before.
Be like, some long-haired feller just exposed himself to my wife over here on 48th and Quaker.
Yeah, 48th. There you go. All right. The Broncos and the Jags. We both picked the Jaguars. We got that one wrong. Somehow the Broncos.
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence really
Russell
shit
Wilson.
the bed. That game was in London. I like to think that it was
How have the
jet
Broncos
lag.
got so many cool fucking games? London, Thursday night, Monday night,
yeah.
Sunday night.
Yeah, and the Broncos
And
are
they
not good.
suck.
Yep.
What the fuck, man? Yeah, so we both got that wrong. Trevor Lawrence, he's kind of...
He's very inconsistent.
He's very inconsistent. And,
At times he shows flashes of being great, but at times he throws, he threw 3 picks in that game.
yeah, but
Broncos secondary isn't that great.
Didn't it take them a very long time to win a game, like 3 years almost?
That's true.
So they're 2-6 right now. I mean, that sucks, but it's better than
Then only
winless.
winning one.
Yeah. So the Dolphins and the Lions, we both got that right. 31-27. Who's
Dolphins and the Lions.
Who's the
Yeah,
Lions
the Lions are
quarterback?
doing bad. Jeff Goff.
Jeff Goff? Yeah, he's kind of inconsistent too.
He's
because
very
he
inconsistent.
can lead you to Super Bowl and then he could suck really bad.
Yeah, exactly. He's been to the Super Bowl before. That's one thing I want to talk about with Trevor Lawrence is how difficult is it to find a franchise quarterback in the NFL? Because you see
that's
guys
why
like Trevor Lawrence who come out of college, they're just highly touted. They got everything going for him. Heisman Trophy. Didn't he win the Heisman?
Yeah, and he won the national championship
Right.
with Clemson, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just shows you how difficult it is to be an NFL quarterback, like at the highest level. Because even Rodgers and Brady fell off.
I mean, but they didn't even come from like first round.
No, not first round, but they were both pretty highly ranked.
You know, Brady was in the MLB. He was in the Expos farm system.
Tom Brady for baseball?
There was like a clip of him going up to bat, and there somebody was like, "That man's gonna be a really good quarterback one day."
Wow.
Yeah, dude, they pulled it up. I think when he retired, they pulled that. Yeah, he played baseball.
I didn't know
Kyler Murray played baseball. A lot of people got
Kyler Murray got drafted. Yeah,
get drafted into the MLB, but only one man did it right. Two men. Bo Jackson and Deion Sanders.
Yeah, primetime baby.
Yeah. Where were we? Panthers and the Falcons. And the Falcons won, but we
both picked the Panthers. Yep, that was a tough game to pick.
Against my own bidding, I picked the Vikings to beat the Cardinals, and I got it right. And you got that one wrong.
Yeah.
So that's where we.
Okay, so let's talk about this. Last week I talked about a couple of teams or quarterbacks in particular that we kind of overlooked because they're not sexy. And there's another team that we forgot to mention who's 5-1, I believe. It's the Minnesota Vikings. Yeah,
they're 6-1.
6-1, the Vikings with Kirk Cousins as quarterback. I don't understand. I haven't really watched them. I didn't know they were that good.
I think they were on a 5-game winning streak.
And I think the game that they lost actually was to the Lions.
Yeah, because I remember. No, they beat the Lions.
They did.
They lost to the Eagles.
Okay.
Yeah, so we were actually.
That makes sense.
I remember we were talking shit about them when they lost. They suck.
Yep, they look bad against the Eagles, but everybody kind of looks bad against the Eagles except for the Titans.
We're actually watching a game right now. It's kind of we're testing our professionalism.
Yeah,
There's a game going
I'm trying to make it look like I'm looking at this camera every time.
And this camera too, and then that. So we got 3 things going on.
But yeah,
7-0.
Anyway, I had to comment about how good the Vikings are. We always ignore them.
We got to make a prediction on this before.
I mean, I got the Eagles.
All right. I'm going upset with the Texans. I was going to do that anyways, guys, but...
Okay, cool. It's still the first quarter.
Yeah, so,
Texans are up 7-0.
The Vikings aren't sexy, but they're 5-1, 6-1.
Yep.
Bears and the Cowboys, the boys put the whooping on them. They're starting to wake up a little bit.
Dak Prescott's looking pretty good.
Yeah, man. That tight end's pretty good.
Oh, Dallas Schultz?
Yeah, I like him. And then obviously the defense.
Tony Pollard.
I know, I forgot to start.
Isn't it crazy? Oh, yeah. Roy forgot to start Tony Pollard, and
I would have beat you.
Pollard scored 3 touchdowns. You would have beat me?
I think I might have. It would have been closer. You scored the highest amount of points.
I had like 180 points or something.
The most I've ever seen. Of course, it was against me.
Yep. See, you always score a lot of points, but your opponent always outscores you.
I'm always predicted to do like 50-50 and I lose because everybody gets 150 points on me.
That's crazy.
Yeah. The boys put the whooping on them.
Oh, yeah. Let's talk about Dak Prescott coming back, doing pretty good. And Tony, this is what I want to talk about. Everybody's like, fuck Ezekiel Elliott. Trade him, do something with him.
I told my boss that at the beginning of the season. Like, yeah, Pollard's going to be the man.
Mm-hmm. And I wouldn't, I'm not a Zeke hater. I think Zeke's pretty good. I just think Pollard's so much better.
I do too. I think, sorry, Zeke, I like you. I think you're overrated.
For those people who don't really understand, in the NFL, if a team has spent a certain amount of money on a player or a significant portion of their salary cap, then they're kind of obligated to ride that player out and just hope for the best. I feel like that's what's going on with
How much of it is that Zeke is the star? He's the guy. He gets all the
that is fresh. So you know what a lot of it is also is that Ezekiel Elliott is a very good pass blocker. So running backs don't just run the ball. They also have to block.
He just drug him like 5 yards.
No, Roy, I was being professional. Sorry. I didn't see that.
I just said something about that, and then I just seen a cool play.
But the point I was making is you have to be able to pass block as a running back, or the coaches aren't going to want you in there because linebackers blitz, or sometimes the defensive end, breaks through. And I feel like Tony Pollard's not very good at pass blocking. So that might also be another reason why the Cowboys haven't just made him their workhorse featured running back.
I mean, it's working for them, though.
Yep.
They are.
He gets to come in fresh.
6-2. They're number 2 in the league, right? I mean, in the East.
I think so, in the NFC East.
Yeah. Then we had the Raiders and the Saints, and we both said the Raiders. I don't know why. We both got that wrong. They got skunked.
The Raiders got skunked by the Saints.
Eagles and the Steelers. You got that right because I picked that for my upset, but Eagles put the whooping on them. That was did I watch that game? No, I didn't watch that game. Patriots and the Jets. We were giving high praise to the Jets, and they lost.
Yeah.
22-17.
These teams are really inconsistent. They're fun. They're fun to watch.
Titans and Texans. My boy, Mr. Tannehill.
You know, you keep saying that, but I'm pretty sure Tannehill is injured.
No.
I don't think he started last week.
I don't think he started last week, but he up until then. Still, 5-2. They're getting a badass new stadium.
Does it say who their QB is? Did it say like who was throwing the ball? The stats? Oh, they are getting a new stadium. Who else is getting one? The Bills.
He's out as of today, so
yeah,
he might be hurt. Yeah, they're getting a badass new stadium, dude. I want to go over there. I want to visit Nashville one day.
Me too.
We can talk about that.
I hear a lot of good things about Nashville
that we do that you guys should check it out.
That would be a place I would definitely be willing to go.
Yeah, Giants and the Seahawks. You got that one wrong, and you said the Giants. I said the Seahawks. Then we had the Commanders and the Colts. Correct us if we were wrong. I think we both said the Commanders here. My dumbass put something, and we got it right. If we got yeah, we got it right.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we didn't go with the Colts.
No, Niners and the Rams. Both got the Niners. I think they're pretty good too.
Yeah, the Niners are good. They have a really good defense. And they just got Christian McCaffrey. God damn, Christian McCaffrey is a badass. Last week, Christian McCaffrey threw a touchdown pass, ran a touchdown in, and I think he caught one.
Damn. Yeah. If he stays healthy.
That's a bad white boy, man. I wish I had him on my team, but I don't.
Yeah, he's just...
So now I hope he gets injured. I'm just kidding.
The Bills and the Packers, we both said the Bills. Got that right. Monday Night Football was the Bengals and the Browns.
Oh, that was a horrible game.
And somehow we both got that wrong.
Because we said the Bengals, because the Bengals should have won. That was a horrible game, man. I was watching that game, the Bengals and the Browns. And the Bengals have a really bad offensive line. Joe Burrow was getting sacked so much.
He's the reason why I won in the other league.
Joe Burrow?
Yeah, because he fucked you up, man. I won by 2 points in the other league.
Yeah, no, I was supposed to beat you.
Yes, sir.
And Joe Burrow fucked me.
But I had Jamar Chase, and I think he's hurt.
He's hurt, yeah.
Fuck. So, yeah, I ended up pulling this one ahead, 9-8. I don't know the total. Actually, I can look at it right now. It would be 64-50. You're up by 14.
I'm still up by 14.
Creeping.
Man, you're going to have to do a lot of work to catch me, bro.
I know. The Eagles just scored a touchdown, so 7-7.
Yeah.
And you said the Eagles, and I said the Texans.
So that was our recap of last week. I feel like we did a pretty good job of covering those games.
Yeah.
So you have the most elite teams in the NFL, which are the Buffalo Bills, the Philadelphia Eagles, Kansas City Chiefs, right?
Yeah, I would
those
say
three.
The juggernauts.
And then the next tier would be the Minnesota Vikings, Dallas Cowboys.
The Titans.
The Titans?
They're 6-2.
Okay, the Titans. Derrick Henry's been going off.
I'm going off of records.
You know another thing I thought about, just because I don't know the people who are listening. I don't know how many of them actually watch sports, but
I'm assuming if they listen to this, they do.
No, I think they just watch because we're cute.
I'll take whatever.
But anyway, to all you girls watching because we're cute, there's certain players like I don't subscribe to the idea that you should pick a team or pick two teams and only watch those two teams. I subscribe to the idea of watching the NFL players who are electric, who are exciting to watch because they do amazing things, like when the game's on the line, or even they're just highly impressive physical specimens, right? Mm-hmm. And my point is, for me, one of those guys is Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry is fun to watch.
He's also like a human specimen.
Yeah. He's like
fucking
6'3",
machine.
240-pound running back. He probably runs his 40 in like what, 4.5, 4.4?
He's a car.
Yeah, so watching a bunch of defensive backs try to tackle Derrick Henry. He plays for the Tennessee Titans. What number is Derrick Henry? 22?
Let me look that up. Let's see.
He reminds me of Eddie George. Back in the day, there used to be a big running back, number 27, named Eddie George, and he was a lot of fun to watch. But Derrick Henry's...
He's a 4.5 40.
Yeah, 6'3", 247.
Yeah.
and they hand him the ball about 30 times a game, and he'll literally stiff arm 3 guys in a row.
22.
He throws these grown men down to the ground. He's a lot of fun to watch. Who's your player that you really enjoy watching? That you get amazed by?
Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, Pat Mahomes.
Pat Mahomes is
the quarterback for the Kansas City Chiefs. If you don't know that,
Tyreek Hill too was one of them. Tyreek Hill is like he's a kind of the opposite of Henry a little bit, but he's like a cheetah. He's fucking insanely. He can like Olympic run. He can compete with Olympic runners. Yeah, he don't beat him, but the fact that you can compete with him is like what the fuck. He's insanely.
He is fast.
Mahomes. I like those quarterbacks. Lamar Jackson.
Josh Allen, the quarterback for the Buffalo Bills, he's a lot of fun to watch.
Who's that number 7 for the Saints? He's like a utility player, you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, you're talking about that white boy.
Yeah, I like watching him.
What is his name? It's going to drive me crazy now.
These guys got that good guy. What's his name? The wide receiver? The Eagles.
Oh, you're talking about Brown?
Yeah, he's fucking...
AJ Brown. Yeah, he's fun to watch. Did you see those 3 touchdown catches that he had? AJ Brown had 3 touchdown catches in the first quarter or first half of the game.
Yeah, I also like watching like Bosa and
defensive guys,
Aaron Donald and like the defensive ends, like those guys because they can move.
Yeah,
like DeMarcus Ware was cool to watch when he was.
It's fun watching them tear up the quarterback
if they can. Yeah, that's sometimes not allowed anymore.
Yeah, jeez.
That's week 8 of the NFL.
Now we got to make our picks for.
Let's make our picks. I'm not going to write them down because I don't have a piece of paper, but I will write them down later. So our second game would be the Colts and the Patriots. Another fucking who knows?
I'll let you go on that one.
I'm going to go with the Patriots.
Me too, Patriots.
Then the Packers and the Lions. Another weird game, but I'm assuming Aaron Rodgers is going to win that one. So Packers.
I'm going to have to go with the Packers also.
Chargers and the Falcons. I'll go with the Chargers.
Ooh, yeah, I got to go with the Chargers. Austin Eckler, that's a player that we don't ever talk about, but he goes off.
He's my running back.
He's a good running back for the Los Angeles Chargers.
The Bills and the Jets. I think the Bills will take that one.
I got the Bills also.
Vikings and the Commanders.
You know what? No, I'm going to make my upset pick.
The Jets?
The Jets over the Bills.
Okay. Vikings and the Commanders. I'm going to go with the Vikings.
I got to go with the Vikings. Can't keep picking against them.
Yeah.
I've picked against them every single time.
Panthers and the Bengals. I think Joe Burrow pulls this one off.
Man, the Bengals have looked really shitty lately. Panthers aren't very good either.
They lost on some bullshit last week. I forgot to talk about that.
You got the Battle of the Cats. Oh, that was some bullshit. Let's talk about that.
Let's talk about that real quick.
Okay, so the Panthers last week, they end up throwing a Hail Mary at the end of the game, right?
Yeah.
And DJ Moore catches it, and he scores, but the Hail Mary only ties the game. And after he scored, he's celebrating, and he throws his helmet off, right?
Yeah, he gets all excited and he takes
while he's still on the field.
15-yard penalty.
15-yard penalty, which makes the extra point a lot longer than it should be.
It makes it a 40-yard field goal.
40-yard field goal, and they end up missing it. So
they go to overtime.
Goes into overtime, and they lose.
Falcons beat them. That's how the Falcons won that game. I forgot about that.
So I'll go with the Panthers.
Yeah, okay.
That being said.
Raiders and the Jaguars. That's another
shitty game. Give me the Jags.
I'm going to go with the Jaguars too, I guess. The Dolphins and the Bears. I will go for the Dolphins here.
Dolphins.
Seahawks and the Cardinals. Now,
that's a good game.
Seahawks might pull that one off.
I got the Seahawks too. I keep saying everything you're saying because you learned how to
Next week, we should write these off before we do it. So we don't fucking know who's going to.
don't pick each other's?
Yeah.
Okay.
Rams and the Bucks. I want to say the Rams.
That's a tough one.
He gets worse and worse every week.
I'll take the Bucks.
Titans and the Chiefs. That's going to be a good game. But I think the Chiefs are going to pull that one off.
You got to go with Tannehill. You've been going with Tannehill every week. I'm just kidding.
But I like Mahomes more.
That's true. I go with Mahomes and the Chiefs.
They're like two local.
All our picks are going to be the same.
They're not even. Both of them are not even from here. But they're.
If I just pick all of Roy's picks every week,
you're going to beat me.
Then I'll win by 14 here on out.
Son of a bitch. No, not unless I do like ups. Oh yeah. Never mind.
Let's do it.
Ravens and that's why we're writing them down next week.
All right, next week we'll write them down in silence. That way we don't know what each other's picking.
Ravens and the Saints, and I think the Ravens will pull off the.
Or we can just count to 3 and say it at the same time.
I don't know, man.
Is that it? That was all of them?
Yeah, that was week 9 of the NFL.
Shit. We only disagreed on like 2 of those games.
That's fine because next week it might be a little bit different.
All right. I think I'm just trying to pick what you're picking.
You bit. That's why we're going to a different thing.
I'm not.
So that would be our
week 9
and week 8 recap. If you want to recap for us, because I didn't watch it, I don't know much about it. Jake Paul beat Anderson Silva.
Oh yeah, so let's talk about that. My opinion, Anderson Silva won that boxing match. I watched the recap. I didn't buy the pay-per-view. I think there was only 300,000 pay-per-views bought. But
where'd they fight at?
I don't even know. Probably Vegas, I'm assuming.
Okay.
I'm assuming they fought in Vegas. And I watched it, and it looked like Anderson was piecing him up for the entire fight. And then he dropped Anderson in the final round or the second to last round. But that's only winning him 1 round. He didn't knock him out. So, in my opinion, Anderson Silva actually won that boxing match. I underestimated Anderson and how good his boxing is. He looked really good. He had said that he got knocked out in training, which I thought was a bad deal, but he's such a veteran. He's literally one of the greatest combat athletes to ever live. So,
do you think? I think I know the answer to this, but it wouldn't even been a fair fight if Anderson was in his prime.
Oh, if Anderson was in his prime, he would have knocked out Jake Paul.
He didn't fuck him up.
Yeah,
but Jake Paul ended up winning.
Do you think it was rigged?
That's what I was gonna ask you. Do you think
I saw a video.
Rigged, bro.
I saw a video.
I hate this. This kind of because this whole movement of like YouTubers and celebrities fighting
Yeah.
I like that movement, like you've talked about. I like this movement, but I don't want it to be tainted by the fact that people are like, it's fucking real.
You have guacamole on you now.
Still?
The video? Did you see the video?
I didn't watch any of it. No.
It's right in between your nose ring.
I saw some of the fucking highlights.
There you got it. I saw a video that looked
25 minutes into this podcast, and you're just now telling me this? Jesus.
I just now looked at you, bro. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah.
Well, no, you came back from inside and you were like, oh, yeah, my sister told me I had guacamole on my nose. And he cleans off the guacamole. And then he grabs his big ass Chipotle burrito and goes nose deep in it. So I assumed that he knew he was going to have some more guacamole.
I'm off the nog, bro. I'm horny. Sorry.
He's horny. He's off the what?
The nog. That's what they call it.
The nog?
Pornography.
Oh,
nog.
Off the nog.
Off the nog, bro. Yeah. I didn't see it, but people are going to talk. So.
Yeah, I think, like I said, I think Anderson won. So.
Yeah, man.
Still a fan of both the guys. I think
damn it.
Jake Paul's trying to do is good for the sport.
Chris, give me the time.
20.
Could be rigged though. I saw a video that looked like that punch didn't land. So who knows?
I think that's the video I saw.
Could be a fake video. Who knows what's real these days? These girls with these fake eyelashes. What a scam.
What a scam.
I'm just kidding.
We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that on.
Let's talk about how only girls compliment other girls about their fake lips and fake eyelashes because men really don't like that shit. Sorry to tell y'all.
We'll talk about that on the other podcast.
So many women listening to our sports podcast.
I would like to know who listens. We get views.
Weirdos.
We're getting a lot of views.
Yeah,
more
we
than
got thousands and thousands actually.
I wish.
Bunch of weirdos.
Yeah. So that is that. Now, I want to say the World Series is tied 2-2.
Yes.
The game's tied 1-1 right now as we're speaking. It is in Philadelphia.
There's been some great games lately.
Last game was not a no-hitter. That is not a no-hitter. I don't really give a fuck what anybody says. A no-hitter is when one pitcher does it. They had like 5 different pitchers come in, but the starting pitcher that did play last night for the game for the Astros is unbelievably good. Like they could not make.
What's his name?
Let's see. What was his name? Christian Javier.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, like his story is crazy. Like he got signed at 16,
right,
for only $10,000.
Is he from the Dominican
He's
Republic?
from one of those countries,
yeah.
And then they bring him through the farm system. He goes 5 years in the farm system. Then he goes another few years with the Astros, and they only picked him up as a utility player this season.
What?
To play the season. And then he fucking shows out, and now he's starting the World Series.
That's insane.
And he is unbelievably good. Like, I don't know why they didn't just keep that motherfucker in. He pitched 6 innings, and then 3 other pitchers came in. So
I hope he's getting a better contract.
I'm sure he's going to be getting an extension if they win. Which they won't. But I was watching the game, and there was like, it was crazy. They could not hit the ball.
Is he chunking heat?
Yeah, they call it something. It's like an invisible pitch or something. The way he throws it,
Right.
it makes it fucking just almost super hard to hit. So
What?
I don't know why they didn't keep him in, but because they were winning 5-0. So I mean, he could have hit a few times to fuck around. But I still think the Phillies are gonna win in 6. They got to win tonight. They definitely got to win tonight. They go back to Houston, and I think Philadelphia's a lot harder place to play. But there's a lot of Astro fans, and I hate you guys all, but there's a lot of Astro fans.
You hate all.
I hate
of
all you motherfuckers, you cheaters.
You don't think every team cheats?
Not the way they did. We can talk about it on the other podcast because Chris wants to talk about it.
Talk about it right now. This is sports.
Well, I mean, if you can pick up on what other people are doing and like, that's just part of the game. That's strategy. But when you're using external things to help you,
How did they cheat? Explain that.
like apparently Altuve had like a monitor in his jersey that would like tap him so he can know like
Wow.
what pitch they would use. That's like a conspiracy, but there's a lot of evidence that proves it. And then there was they were
What kind of evidence?
the camera angles and everything. Like he hit a home run and he's like, "Don't pull my jersey, don't pull my jersey." Yeah, weird shit. And then they were like banging trash cans to like let you know what pitch was coming. And that you can
You think they're still doing that stuff?
in a less subtle way, which is like how you're supposed to do it. Like if you could tip pitches,
How are you supposed to do it?
like if you're tipping pitches.
Let's talk about cheating, okay? Okay, so there's different types of cheating, right? Different types of cheating. There's the type of cheating that's like, oh, I have a test that I didn't study for, where you're getting over on yourself and you're getting over on the teacher, the school system, whatever you want, however far you want to take it up the ladder, right? And then there's cheating in sports, where it's like you're mostly cheating yourself and the other person, right? There's different types of cheating.
Oh, I forgot to bring this up. Apparently, like one of the players was using a baseball bat size that was outlawed.
Yeah.
And because the broadcaster had mentioned that in like 2012, they outlawed this size of this bat, but Albert Pujols used it. So they grandfathered him into the rule where Albert Pujols could use it. So that's why
Was the bat too big?
it was
just
the
too
size.
girthy?
Yeah, something like
That's
that.
how I feel about black
But-
dudes. It should be illegal. for them.
But they let that kid was using it as he was like, I'm honoring Albert Pujols by using this bat, but they're like, you can't, which is weird that Albert Pujols was allowed to use it and go 700 home runs.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean,
That sells tickets, buddy.
there's a lot of different, home runs do, but there's a lot of different ways. Like you can figure out the way people play the game and you can tip your players off.
Yeah.
But when you're using it, like again, external cameras and electronics, that's fucking lame.
Right.
But you know,
This is what I was gonna say about cheating though. Like when it comes to schoolwork and stuff, I literally have like an 8th grade education because I cheated from that point on. Cheated on everything. Semester exams. The only thing I couldn't cheat on was like tax tests, STAR tests, whatever they called it. But in terms of like semester exams, every test, unless it was a subject that I was interested in, like history, that was basically it. I cheated. But when it came to sports, I've never cheated. I would never cheat. Cheating's really big in golf. People like to shave their score down, but you're cheating yourself when you do that. So I was going to say, when it comes to cheating in sports, I hate it. It just defeats the purpose.
why do you think I hate the Astros?
It defeats the purpose of competing. Like dirty cheaters. But if you want to cheat on your test, then cheat on your school test. I'm just kidding. Don't cheat, kids. It's not worth it. You're going to get caught.
Yeah, like you're saying, you're only hurting yourself because I know a lot of people in college that they fucked them up
Yeah.
because they cheated all in school. And you really can't cheat in college.
Right.
That's like impossible. And if you do, you're going to get, I knew some people got thrown out. Yeah, so
But you can turn in some really bad work and still get by.
yeah.
My wife
I
worked
did.
as an assistant You know, she was an intern and she worked as an assistant for one of the professors, and she would let me read some of the stuff that these kids would turn in. Jeez.
I got all A's throughout my whole all the way into high school. Everything, even when I graduated, I wasn't allowed to get and then in college I got C's, dude. Like I just want to fucking pass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I didn't give a fuck. Yeah. It's hard, especially the further you go in.
For sure.
Yeah, man. So I don't really give a fuck if you cheat in school because you are only hurting yourself. But in sports, it's like, come on.
So now we need to talk about the sports babes. Nice. I don't know if you guys heard that, but Roy just queefed live on air. He's got a tight little snatch down there. That thing, that air just barely squeaked out of there.
You're gonna smell that shit. I hope you smell it. No, let's talk about Tech. They lost this weekend.
Tech sucks.
I know.
I wasted my time to go watch that fucking game.
They actually had a chance to fucking become ranked.
And this is what I'm gonna say.
You went to the game?
Yeah, I was there. Let's just say Baylor's underrated. And Tech's offensive line fucking sucks, dude. Those 3 quarterbacks that they tried to play had no time to throw the ball. Damn, dude, your snatch smells like tuna fish.
That's what you get for talking
Something
shit.
crawled up Roy's coochie and died.
Nah. That's Chipotle right there, baby.
Jesus.
Yeah, so I just want to say they sucked. They had a chance to fucking become ranked, and they didn't. Now they got to go play TCU, and they're going to lose.
Oh, no. Tech's playing undefeated TCU.
In Dallas, where they didn't let us get the tickets. But
jeez, we're gonna get beat like a stepchild.
yeah, so my sports babe is Maria Sharapova. I think she's Russian. She's a tennis player. The Russians, they're either really ugly or really hot. There's no in between. This
Maria Sharapova, that's a good one. She's a tennis player, right?
Yeah, I just said that, but yeah.
Oh.
Who you got?
Sorry, I don't listen when you talk.
Fuck you, man.
I got Paige Spornick, I think is what her name is. Hold on, let me double check. I don't know how to pronounce that shit. I think she's foreign also. She's a golfer.
Spirit down?
Sparanick.
This one?
Sparanick. Paige Sparanick. We haven't picked her before, have we?
Damn, I can't believe we haven't. Is this one that's on TikTok?
She's the favorite to win this whole competition. Just so you know.
Oh, that's Bradley. Yeah, so we gotta wrap this one up.
She's probably gonna win this whole competition.
This might be the hottest girl in the whole fucking What the fuck, man?
I don't know how we missed her.
No disrespect, but God.
Sparanick.
Is she married?
There's no sense in us even having this tournament.
It's over. I'm not even gonna lie.
It's over.
Oh, what the fuck?
Is she married? Why you think you got a chance, bro?
I'm just wondering. Does she have kids? I don't know. When I look up hot girls like this, I want to know if they're married.
Yeah.
Damn. Is she good?
She's good at it.
Is she good at golfing?
Yeah, she's pretty good. It depends on why you watch.
Look at that picture.
Take it easy, man.
Somebody's got to be taking these pictures.
Do you include this on the podcast? Do you ever show the computer?
Yeah. Whenever we do the sports babes, I do.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Holy shit.
She won. I don't even want to play no more.
I just broke the game. Paige Sparanick.
She could be a fucking cornhole player. I don't give a fuck. What the hell?
She wins.
She's got to be married to like a quarterback or something.
A quarterback? Cut that part out. What if she deemed Roy back?
What if she liked an ugly guy like me?
You're not ugly. You're cute, man.
Compared to this? It's like Tom Brady caliber.
She's into confidence.
Women.
Yeah, you just got to have that Tom Brady confidence.
So yeah, the fucking tournament's over. She won.
Shit.
I fucking vote for her.
All right, let's go. Let's go for movie.
Yeah,
sports movie. Let me go first.
Go ahead.
Sports movie. I'm gonna go with.
I got one.
I don't know. You go first.
Speaking of another very beautiful woman, I'll go with I, Tonya.
I, Tonya?
Yeah, she's the figure skater that like...
That's a movie?
Yeah.
Tonya Harding.
Her mom was like abusive and shit. And she won the Olympics. Right?
She got several.
She should have won. But yeah, I'll go... I don't know. I haven't seen the movie. I'll go I, Tonya.
It's good.
Oh, man. I've never seen the movie. It is? Shit. I want to check it out.
Everybody love it in your family.
I want to check it out.
Yeah.
What's that movie? The baseball movie with Kevin Costner, Field of Dreams.
Field of Dream. That's a good one.
That's my movie, Field of Dreams.
All right, there you go.
That's a good
Go.
one.
The movie tournament's still going. It's a good one.
Go watch some Netflix.
Are we doing a
go
movie
chill.
tournament?
Oh, it's a tournament?
Are we gonna do it?
Oh, I didn't know it was a tournament. I thought we were just
Picking them
naming
out there.
great movies for people to go watch.
He's just naming movies.
Yeah, we're just
Not
naming
everything's got to be a tournament.
great sports movies.
I'm gonna leave that there for you guys.
Wow.
Because he won the tournament.
Dude, you fucking just hit a home run.
There you go.
Damn. All right, guys. That is episode. What is this? Episode 9.
Episode 9.
Of the-
Coming at you fast and hard.
Yeah.